What's going down, y'all? It's Jakob Owens with Buff Nerds, and recently I just shot a commercial for some new cookware. It's a pan. It was like a cooking commercial, but it was for the pan. It was a commercial for the pan. Pan. So I want to do a little breakdown. I was the DP for the shoot. I have a bunch of cool BTS footage and pictures, and I wanted to do a little cine breakdown of how I shot the actual commercial, so you can see what lights we used and how we shot it and all that good stuff. So let's just dive right into it here. This was one of the kind of more infomercial scenes of the whole thing. Really quickly, gonna break down the gear. Sigma Cine lenses in my matte box from Wood & Camera. I have Hollywood Black Magic filter. I'm running Anton Bauer batteries, the red Helium 8K. So for all this interior kitchen stuff, the interview and all the cooking scenes that we did in this kitchen, I used sky panel off to the left here, airy sky panel. Had it about 75% through some diffusion, a chimera to key light our subject, the chef here. And then this big black thing over here, oh, that came out wrong, is called negative fill. So what that does is it keeps from the light bouncing off of all the reflective surfaces, the white walls, and coming back and hitting him on this side of the face. It basically soaks up all that light so that it creates more shadows on the other side of his face. Then from the back side, we have a daylight Joe Lico. You can kind of see it there, giving him a nice edge. That was for an edge rim light, and we had it scrimmed down. So I'm gonna try and find really quickly kind of what that scene looked like here. Let me find a picture. There's got to be a good picture somewhere here. So boom, you can see sky panel here, daylight coming in key, neg fill. And then, yeah, we had a Joe Lico daylight hitting the rim. So here's a different angle. You can see sky panel acting as our key, and that negative fill is soaking up that light, creating these shadows right there. And then again, we have a hard Joe Lico edge light to just edge him out, give him a nice little rim and edge to everything. So same thing when he's cooking the food, basically the same setups through the whole day. So again, as we cooked it up, chefed it, did plating, we soft light key with the airy sky panel. Everything was handheld other than the tripod interview shot. Pulling my own focus. We have a Teradek wireless receiver transmitting to the director here. He's got his little monitor so he can see what's going on. But soft lighting all the food when we cooked and plated. And then again, there's that Joe Lico from the backside, which is gonna give the food a nice edge and shimmer. Let's see if I can find a good shot where so there you can see it right there, the Joe Lico daylight, which was giving everything a hard edge and giving it that nice pop and separation. So yeah, pretty much everything was handheld. There's the Joe Lico up close. We had some scrims attached to cut it down a little bit because it was a little punchy, a little hard. So just some scrims clamped down onto the light to like soften it a little bit so it's not so hard. And actually, here's using my new prism filter on day 2 to kind of kaleidoscope filter to kind of get some trippy food shots that they're gonna like work in. So my new kaleidoscope filter, this was the first day using it. Actually, second day. I take that back. I used it on a music video recently. So here's like some of the plating shots. So you can see when we go to plate, the soft, nice, even light all over the burger. And then you can see the edge light, the Joe Lico, it's catching those highlights. So it's coming from that backside and you're catching the edge on the tomatoes and the lettuce and the bun, and it just creates that nice little highlight to the soft pop of the, let's see if we have a few more. Again, handheld pretty much all day long, pulling my own focus, you know, because that's how a real G gets it done, pulling your own focus. It's not ideal, but get it done. So yeah, here's a better look at the lenses. 18 to 35 Sigma, wooden camera matte box. So there's the Teradek receiver, which is going to send a signal to the Teradek receiver or transmitter receiver to this small HD monitor so the director can view what I'm shooting. Because I don't know, again, if I can show all the footage and stuff, because the project isn't out yet, the commercial isn't out yet, but I'll show you some stills that, you know, I graded and I'm able to show you guys. I posted these to my Instagram and Tropic Colors Instagram. So here's some of the stills I shot, again on my red helium, but with the IPP2 color profile. Very soft highlights, medium contrast. There's a shot of some tacos, and that's the pan for the commercial. Just airy sky panel lighting this scene. Yeah, pretty much all these scenes that you'll see is an airy sky panel for some soft light or a light matte, but usually airy sky panel to soft light it, just the ambient light, and then a hard edge from either a Joe Lico or a secondary light matte to kind of give, like, you see the pop. You see those light pops, and that's because we're giving it a nice edge from the back side over here. So again, soft light filling the whole space. You can see the lights coming over from the right side over here. Again, it was the airy sky panel, softbox on top, and then from over here giving the edge on the left side of the frame. Again, daylight Joe Lico coming in, scrim down, but that's what's giving us these nice little highlights and edge pops and really fills out the scene, you know, and the food. So yeah, these are, I mean, here's just a few stills straight from camera. Love it, love it, love it, looks good. But that's all I can really show you. Hopefully when the commercial comes out, I can share that and post it. If not, just follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting my work there, so at some point you'll see it. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the shoot. I mean, it was really, the entire thing was pretty much lit with an airy sky panel with the Chimera on it, and like a Joe Lico daylight balanced. Everything was daylight balanced, and just like crossing those key light and then back edge light. A back edge light is something you want to do that like creates separation and adds that little bit of, makes your image pop so it doesn't feel like so flat. So that's it. Just want to do a quick breakdown for anyone who wanted to see the gear I used to shoot that, the lights I used to light that, and what kind of negative fill is, and shooting shadow side. You should always shoot shadow side for a more dramatic look if that's what you're going for. If you're going for dramatic or cinematic, shooting shadow side is always a good technique. And yeah, hopefully you learned something from this video, took something away from it. Any questions, comments, whatever, leave description or on the whatever, the comment section below. I'm losing that at this point. It's late. It's late. So I'm gonna go now, and that's it for me, Jakob Owens for the Buff Nerds. I'm out.